Nigeria's public and private sectors have over the years invested in tractor and equipments to aid mechanization in the agricultural sector. But these machineries soon become bad for want of proper maintenance plans, an occurrence that has impacted negatively on agricultural productivity in Nigeria. The Nigeria Incentive-Based Risk-Sharing System for Agricultural Lending (NIRSAL), in line with its responsibility of the risk in agriculture, has now put in place an agriculture equipment repair and management scheme to fix this ugly trend.
NIRSAL is providing 75% guarantee to the total amount that is required to be able to service 10,000 tractors in a year, every year for the next 10 years in Nigeria. Now, at an average price of, let's say, 12 million naira per tractor plus basic equipment, that will be equivalent to about 120 billion worth of equipment that needs to be serviced. And therefore, in terms of our engagement, in terms of our risk exposure, that will be about 75% of the total money required to be servicing and maintaining these tractors.
The idea is to refurbish damaged and unused tractors across the country, support professional repair centers for effective maintenance, and build local content capacity. NIRSAL will provide credit risk guarantees, while the National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure, NASENI, as well as the Machine and Consortium Africa (MECA), will be responsible for equipment refurbishment and management.
NASENI is providing on this, in this scheme the technical capacity to do this by providing all of its workshops available and making men and materials available to sustain it. And one of the key thing here is that, as the MD of NIRSAL just said, if for 10 years you run this thing for 10 years, it's a waste if you just start it now and it doesn't continue. So NASENI's coming to this partnership is to sustain the momentum and to keep it up.
Already we have about 11 co-locations workshops that are being retooled and upscaled to ensure that these broken down tractors are recovered with speed. We will involve the Department of the State Ministries of Agriculture of each of the states, and the states will also sign off on this project individually.
It is common knowledge that the number of tractors used on Nigerian farmlands are grossly inadequate. NIRSAL is now positive its intervention will turn the tide, so Nigeria's food problems could be tackled.
We believe in the kind of result we expect to get. 14.4 million metric tons of grains will be produced when we do 10,000 tractors every year in Nigeria. That is a huge quantum leap. With this quantity of grains, Nigeria will leapfrog from the backwaters of grain production to one of the leading grain producers in the world.
The Agricultural Equipment Repair and Maintenance Scheme is presently open to state and local governments alone. The private sector will participate after their risk acceptance criteria has been determined. The project is expected to create 30,000 direct and 500,000 indirect jobs. Lara Folayo, TVC News, Abuja.